Sing Sing stars Colman Domingo, who plays Divine G, a man who is wrongly incarcerated for a crime that he did not commit, who finds solace in acting in this theater group, which he did start himself before the film actually begins. This film kind of drops in the middle of Domingo's acting career in prison, where he's just continuing to do really well. He's coming off of a very successful show and they're moving into a new one that is going to be a comedy, something that's different from anything that Domingo has performed before at Sing Sing, and he's not really into that. And at first, the first hour or so of this film, you don't really see Domingo's character struggle. Divine G, he's just an actor not happy with certain circumstances, like it not being the right genre. He doesn't get cast in the right role. It's very much a slow burn in terms of setting up the story and showing that this is the life that they live. They live in this vacuum within prison because of this theater program. But then all of the sudden, this theater program has become less of a vacuum. And that is the part, the slice of life of Divine G that Sing Sing is trying to cover. I found it to be fascinating. Domingo gives one of the best performances of the year by far. Best actor 100% at the Oscars. There's not a single doubt on my mind. There's also Clarence Macklin, who plays himself. And I thought he too was out of this world. The majority of this cast were people playing themselves, which is crazy because there were some people where I was like, oh, I feel like I kind of recognize this person, but no, I definitely don't recognize that person because they've never been in a movie before, yet they killed it in this film. So I hope that this can be a film that starts acting careers for some of these people, because this is just such a talented cast, and this movie really leans into that. A lot of the camera work and just the structure of the story allows for each individual character to get multiple big moments. You have a lot of these sweeping shots that allow you to really see what's going on with each character in the ensemble, which is why it's probably going to do really well at the SAG Awards and probably win SAG Ensemble, just because the ensemble is really the highlight of this film, aside from Colman Domingo. The fact that this film is able to really build such a strong cast in under 2 hours is remarkable. I found all the performances to be memorable in one way or another, in a positive way. Very positive. All of these performances were great. I can't think of a single bad performance in this film. The script is airtight, really well executed. The one issue I have with this film is that I don't think it necessarily needed an hour to show us the monogamy of Divine G's prison life and really get us invested in the life that he's been living for years and years and years before it has a wrench thrown into it. I think that you could have cut some of that out and then extended the more dramatic elements of this film, because I felt like the drama, when things got really intense, was a little rushed. But what a payoff by the end of it. I mean, this movie leaves you feeling good, but also really leaves you thinking. It left me very strongly thinking about the prison system we have right now in the US and what that must feel like to be ripped away from your life and just to fantasize about being able to sit on a park bench again. But I do think that because this film is really bloated, there's a lot that it is trying to cover, because it has so many characters it's trying to get you to familiarize with and connect with, while also covering really heavy themes. I have a feeling that this film will be a lot better on rewatch. So for now, it's 4 stars, which might seem kind of low given the Letterboxd 4.2, but when I do rewatch this film, I expect to like it more. because there's just so much good about this movie, and I would be ecstatic for a film like this to win Best Picture. This, Anora, both of them are fantastic picks. If you've already seen this film, what were your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Please feel free to let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you and start a discussion about this film. I think it's a great film to talk about.